Hello, folks. This is Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventure. Sorry I don't have my tripod today to use my Nikon because I loaned it to a friend. So I want to tee up this next video here. Interviewed a black Chocoan um, about life in Quibdo in the Choco area. If you can, please try to listen to the entire interview. Very interesting. There's some parts of the interview I really did not really want to post. I didn't post because it's, talked about certain kind of corruption in the city and so forth. They won't get involved with that. People have no problem discussing it. I mean, even people discuss it around the city. You'll see my interview with a professor, Sergio Mascara, later on, probably next week. He discussed it too. They didn't give name, but I think people know what the names are. If you live in the area. So people had no problem discussing this stuff. I just didn't want to get involved in that part of it for my channel. But there's hurt there. There's resentment. For being poor and at the bottom of the barrel, not being supported by the city. And supposedly this area is very, very rich in a lot of natural resources, gold, platinum, all kind of stuff, timber. So it's painful to watch sometimes, and to be there. And you hear me talk about how people are so nice and friendly. Yeah, they're very nice and friendly, but if you get to talk to them seriously and away from all the party and stuff, just get down some serious conversation, you see that there's hurt under the surface. And let's face it, now I'm not, look, I would advise you to just go on the web and look at the history of Quibdo and Choco area, right? The city was founded in 1648. Only has about 116,000 people there in the population for the last census. And one time the city was destroyed by the Indians there. I think it was destroyed in 1650 and rebuilt in 1654, I think. Okay, but spend some time on the internet. Look at the history of the area. Very interesting history, man. You learn a lot. Just look on the web and read. I'm not going to tell you all about it here. It takes too much time. But I'm telling you, just look up the history on the internet of the area. I learned a lot, and it's very, very interesting history. Now I know what they're going through with stuff, especially the black people see what some other people have and they don't have. But let's face it, some people are going to say, well, they're not the only people that are poor, and that's correct. There are poor people in the favelas in Brazil, poor people in the comuna right here that are not black. Okay, so poor people all over the place. You have to deal with it. But I think the important thing is he realizes that the only way out is through education. And that's how I got out of poverty myself. Now, was I really poor? No. I didn't grow up what we call poor. I thought it was middle class, but people here in the U.S. might think it's poor. you know. But it was middle class, and he didn't know you were poor because you were happy, you had food to eat. I never went to bed hungry once. You hear people talking about in the U.S. about people going to bed without food to eat 2, 3 days and all that stuff. I don't recall ever going to bed, hungry, because there's so much fruits. On an island, there's fruits. There's ton of different fruits. There's things you can grow, like yams, dasheen underground, over on trees. There's so much food that you never starved. Never ever recall starving growing up, even though I was supposedly poor. I think it was poor as a state of mind, sort of, you know. And so, but it was just kind of painful as you talk to some of these people there that under the surface, even though they're real happy, under the surface, you realize that they're hurting also, okay? Please try to watch the entire video. You'll learn a lot, all right? Try to do it if you can, all right? And if you like it, give it a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it, all right? Keep trying to bring us good information, all right? Thanks for watching, and more stuff coming up from Quibco and over the next week, all right? Quibdo. Thank you. Okay, I'm here with Eddy Moya, who was born right here in Quibdo, and I wanted to talk to him a little bit about life in Quibdo and Choco. Okay, how you doing, Eddy?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Have you had a good day?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk to you a little about life here. Okay, so you were born here?
Yeah, I was born here.
Born here, and your family's from here too?
Okay, my parents are from a small village, but my brothers and sisters, were born here, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, they're born here. Okay, all right. So they're how far was the village? Far away, or what? Half an hour away, or what?
It's located from 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Okay, it's not far. So you still have family there, or all your family's here?
Yeah, I still have a family there, and some of them they came to Quibdo too, as like my parents did, and yeah, they come and go. You know.
Okay, gotcha. So I have a question about life here in Quibdo, all right, or life in Choco, maybe you want to call it. So, since you live here all your life, and you went to school here, how would you describe life here? I mean, I look around the city. It looks I'm being very honest with you, very honest. It looks very poor. The streets are not very, kept up very well. So it's a poor community, right? It's a poor community.
Yeah, it is.
Poor community. Be honest about it, okay? So tell me about life here. Do you consider life here good? Do you want to leave? Tell me more about your personal experience living here.
Okay, life here is hard, because we don't have access to water, good services, energy, and every stuff. But the good thing here is that the people, you can feel the brotherhood. Everybody's black. That's a good thing. But yeah, we need to do more things to have a better life. So me personally, I want to live for a while, to study, to travel the world, to know another cultures, and then come back to help my community, because I think is my goal.
Help the community. Okay. Do you think that a lot of people who get educated, let's say they have good college degrees, become lawyers, doctors, do they leave and not come back? We call it a brain drain, okay?
Yeah.
Is it a problem here too?
Yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, because they go to the bigger cities,
right?
Like Medellin, Bogota,
right.
Cali. They graduate and they keep their
right.
working there, using their intelligence, their information to help in other communities,
right? And don't come back.
A lot of them they don't come back. And
right.
I think that's a problem.
Right. Okay. All right. So Eddy, next question I had. Okay, I heard there's an election coming up in October, right?
Yes.
Election. Okay. What's your opinion on what needs to be done to improve the quality of life here in Choco? I mean, what's your thoughts on that? Are you satisfied with the current, what's happening here, and is the status quo good, or you want change?
So I think we have to change a lot of things, because elections here are a mess thing.
Oh.
So a lot of corruption. When you live in a poor place and people are poor, and the politicians take advantage of that. So they give money and food and everything for people to vote for them, and that's a problem, and it's a circle too. Also, there are like some families, like clans, so they are in a circle. The sons, their parents. It's like a circle, the same families. They are not two, but more than 2, 3, 4, 5 more. It's like that's crazy. Also, there is institutional racism in Colombia.
Explain that some more. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by institutional racism? Expand on that.
I mean, it's a racism that the central government do against black communities.
So they don't fund it. You know.
Yeah, they don't, because
Wow.
yeah, it's racism just because of our color of our skin.
Okay, so it's not helping out, Choco.
No, yeah, you can see the mestizo people live better.
Really?
Yeah, so
Than the black people.
yeah, so that's institutional racism. Why? Yeah, and
What do you call mestizo? Clarify. Mestizo for American. What do you call mestizo?
well, mestizo is a person who is like the white person in Colombia. They
White.
are not white, but they are, mixed between indigenous and white Spanish persons.
Oh.
It was back in the day. So you can see a paisa person from Antioquia
Uh-huh.
or a guy from Bogota. They are mestizo because they're not white enough.
Oh, I didn't
No.
know that. Okay, good thing for my audience to know. We consider them white Colombian, but you call them mestizo.
Yeah, because like some Colombians call them white, like blancos,
Right.
but really they don't. They are not. They are not,
Didn't know this. Okay.
Yeah, they don't.
They're mestizos. Then what
Some of them they don't know that.
they don't know that.
No, they are because white person is like white and European
Right.
or white American,
Right.
but they don't. They are not. People from here they are not.
Oh, okay.
They have to realize it.
Okay, all right. Okay, the mestizos. Okay.
Yeah.
So you would say, well, the majority of the population is mestizos, and then the indigenous, you call them indigenous differently.
Yeah.
So they're a smaller percentage, indigenous.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's smaller.
Okay. I get confused sometimes. Okay. All right. Good. So what do you think needs to be done after the election to improve things here? What are your opinion?
In my opinion, is education.
Education.
Because when you are educated, you can think critically.
Okay.
You can make decisions, rationally.
Right.
You don't think about food and everything because you are, you're awake. You are aware about situations that
Right.
are going on.
Okay. Are young people running for office? Young people running for office, for political office, mayor, whatever, governor, or are they involved with the government? Young people. Change needs to come from young people, not old people. Need to have change by young people.
Like
Are they involved in the process? Do they want to make change? Young people.
they are some of them they are involved to to change this situation, but a lot of them they don't care. They're not talking about this. Just let the things
Go as is.
go and be.
Is it better to just leave than to deal with it?
Yeah, to live and to avoid this messy.
Right. Just leave.
Yeah, because it's better for a lot of them. Because at the end of the day it's a lot of work, but we had to do something.
Right. Right.
So
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Because my first time here, I like the atmosphere is great. I mean, the people are great. They're friendly. I never felt scared or anything. I mean, normally some places you go, you see a lot of black people. Some people out there that don't know it would probably feel scared to come here. A lot of black folks if you're not used to it. But they have to know that people here are so nice. The crowd, they're very friendly. And I met people at lunch today. She showed me, took me to her friend's house. She told me to interview with the professor, Sergio. And I have another video with the professor. He was real nice. And introduced me to her sons. I mean, people are so nice that you meet here, and they're very friendly, So I feel really welcome here, which is great, People are really, really friendly. I like that about here, Would I be honest? Would I live here? Probably not, because of the the environment and so forth. But I do love the atmosphere here, and the river. I love the river because I love the water. I see they catch some big fish there. Some big fish come out by the dock, So I love it here. Atmosphere is great. It's great to be around a bunch of black people, which is good. It feels really good, So that's, it's my feeling about Quibdo. I really like it here. All right?
Okay.
All right, so Eddie, I'm new here today. I came to look at San Pacho. Um, Actually, today I went up a canoe, not a canoe, when there was a boat up the river. It was really fun. Cost me 16,000 pesos. Went about half an hour, 45 minutes up the river. It was a great tour. Okay, but at nighttime, let's say me or other tourists that come to the city, they wanted something to do, right? Um, what's some of the options if you want to go out at nighttime here? What are my options?
Okay.
Want to have fun?
Okay, to have fun here, you can go to Zona Rosa, the red zone,
Okay.
where you can find good restaurants, bars, a lot of things to do to have fun.
Okay.
It is in Cristo Rey neighborhood.
Crystal Ray.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Also, you can go to La Cumbancha.
I never heard that. Kumbancha.
Yeah,
What is
Cumbancha
Kumbancha?
it's a place where you can go to dance and listen to chirimia music.
Shirimia?
Chirimia music is
Ah.
traditional music from here.
Oh. Is it African music?
Kind of like, yeah, kind of.
African Spanish?
Yeah, kind of. So,
Okay.
it is located in San Vicente neighborhood.
Okay.
So yeah, there are two really good options that I recommend too.
They're open on Saturday and Friday night too?
Okay, Cumbancha is open like the good days on Sunday.
Okay.
So also you can go on Friday or Saturday too, but the good day
Good day.
is on Sunday.
What time Sunday?
Maybe
night?
From 9 p.m. until maybe 3 o'clock.
Oh, really? Okay, Sunday night.
Yeah.
Wow. What if you have work on Monday? What do you get? It's tough.
Monday?
If you have work on Monday, it's tough.
No, it's up to you.
But anyway, if we're tourists, we're going to be not working, so we're going to stay out all night. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. So if someone today looking for things to do today, I did, like I said, did the boat tour. I did look at the church downtown. Tomorrow I'm going to that city close by. What's it called again? The city that's close by, half an hour away. Told you the name earlier.
Tutunendo.
Tutunendo. Okay.
Okay.
Is it a village or a pueblo? What is it?
Okay, Tutunendo is a small village. It is located from 35 minutes from Quibdo.
And the bus.
Yeah, the bus. You get it by bus.
Okay.
And it's a really good, town where there is a beautiful waterfall.
Waterfall. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Clean water. You
Nice.
can feel the, like the jungle, kind of like, the trees, the forest.
Right.
So.
So recommend people go see that. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to see it tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow. I'm leaving Sunday, so I want to see it tomorrow. So definitely on my list of things to do. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So people, check that out if you have a chance. All right. Well, look, Eddie, nice talking to you. Appreciate all the conversation and discussion about your city. Like I said, I really like it. The people here are really nice, and and I got a nice interview today with the professor Sergio. And I wish you all the luck, best of luck here in the city. Okay.
Bien.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Thanks to you.